Hello, it's Dawn, and I want to share an open diary with you.
How you doing tonight, Miss Dawn?
I'm doing okay. My feet hurt really bad.
You said your feet.
Yeah,
What's wrong with your feet?
I had frostbitten toes, two on each foot, and was in the hospital for it. And wounds on my legs, they were getting bad, so they took some of the flesh off of that, like the dead skin and stuff. And then I found out I had pneumonia and MRSA in my neck. They had to do surgery on my neck too. So I was in there for like a week.
Jeez, sorry to hear that. But what brings you back out here to Kensington?
Nowhere else to go.
It's shelters, ain't? It's shelters around.
I don't know if you need an ID to get in them though.
I don't believe you need an ID to get into the shelter. The shelter will take you. You just maybe need to know your social security number.
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear with the music.
I said you don't need no ID for the shelter. All you probably need is your social security number, and they would take you in.
I've been thinking about it. I know getting in there might help me get my act together and get a place of my own and things like that.
It's pretty hard out here. You gotta be getting tired of being out here.
Tired of my stuff getting stolen. I'm going in my pockets, taking my money.
And what drugs are you currently struggling with?
Currently struggling with, crack. And, the fentanyl too.
So you're not using fentanyl no more, right?
Not I'm not using it to get high. It's the pain in my feet are really, really bad. And so, they're bad. They hurt so bad. I can barely walk.
And you can't go to the hospital, so they can help you.
Again, that's what everybody says, go again. And I probably will. I know me. By tomorrow, I'll be there.
Yeah, because you can't walk without your feet.
I know, I'm walking like I'm 94 instead of 49.
Or maybe when you do go to the hospital, you could tell them to help you get into treatment.
Yeah, they tried the last time. They were going to try to get me somewhere.
Because last time I interviewed you, you weren't using, you got out the hospital when I interviewed you, you weren't using fentanyl.
Correct.
But now you back using it again, so Dawn, you got to take your blessings, and it was a blessing when you got off it.
Yeah, I know. It was a blessing when I went in last time because they told me if I wouldn't have came in, I wouldn't be here right now because of the MRSA in my neck.
And, the word out is that somebody just died. I think her name was, Jelly Bean?
Really?
Yeah, did you know Jelly Bean?
I don't.
Yeah, but I guess every day we hearing about somebody dying, right?
Yeah.
And we don't want that to be your story.
No.
You still love yourself?
I haven't looked in the mirror in I don't know how many months.
And once you get clean, what is it that you would want to do?
I'd like to spend time with my family and see if my kids would want to see me.
What, your kids are grown?
3 of them are adults.
Well, it's good if y'all still had that relationship, right?
If I hope. I haven't talked to them in I don't know how long.
But you gotta first take care of your feet.
Yeah, I gotta go to the hospital, and when I got out of the hospital, they had gave me brand new sneakers, which was good because these I've been walking in the snow and everything else, and they don't smell too good. So they gave me new sneakers, and someone stole one off my foot.
Don't they have places out here where you could go and get clothes?
Yeah, I went, but because I'm a size 11 in females, and I couldn't find any like 9.5 or 10 in men, so I was screwed.
No, I'm gonna pray for you, Dawn, because I really want to see you get off these streets.
Thank you.
You know, and now that you're using the fentanyl again,
Yeah,
how much of it a day are you using?
maybe like a bag in the morning and a bag at night.
So one bag could last you all day into the nighttime?
Yeah, because it just takes the pain away from my feet. It feels like my feet are being stabbed.
So this is the only reason why you're using it, because it take the pain away?
Yeah, I tried it. I was only gabapentin. It's not working.
So it ain't even to get you high no more. It's just to make you not have pain.
Yep.
But you got to be careful, because it could go right back into full, blown addiction.
Yeah, or get a bad bag and not be here.
And how was your day today?
It was okay. I went at my friend's house and I scared the crap out of him by accident.
So where would you sleep tonight?
Probably where I'm sitting.
Right here? Well, Lisa's clean and there's nobody else around,
Yeah, I just gotta remember to tie my bag on my wrist.
But still, this is a real big avenue. So as people come walking down, somebody could still take your stuff, while you sleep.
Yeah.
If I was to call the shelter, would you be willing to go?
Tonight?
Yes.
Where would it be?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Where would it be?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I would they would come
Trying
pick
to
you.
get in that Beacon House.
They would pick you up, but I'm quite sure. Well, wherever is at is better than being right here. But if not, I'm gonna pray for you, and I hope tomorrow that you really do decide to go into the hospital.
Yeah, because I have to do that with my feet.
All right, Dawn. I'm gonna pray for you. We all gonna pray for you. Thank you, Miss Dawn.
Thank you.
And you have a good night.
You too.